now, and you are still with us. Okay, let's continue. And let's start on these the insights that the product development activity should face with, and how we can answer positively to these insights. So product development activity has the objective to give recommendations to the sales team on how to promote the variety portfolio made available by the breeders. So at the cross of research and sales, it makes actually this activity like a mixing of the structuration of research and the flexibility of sales. So working on pre-commercial varieties, at this stage they deal with small volumes of material portfolio. However, the agronomic performances need to be detailed and more structured. So each request to be evaluated in further environment constraints and in order to better address products to their specific commercial segments. Actually, its position within the organization of seed marketing companies, combined with the emergence of the information in all the departments, make that the product development activity face with new challenges. So what are these challenges? First, I think is in order to give best recommendation to the sales teams, they need to find an optimal way to centralize all the information which came from different sources. First, information for the breeding. I think about traits and performances of the materials to be promoted. And if the product development is fully integrated with the breeding department, some information collected over past years, notably in registration trials or in breeding trials, can be really a valuable information to take with, to compile with additional information coming, of course, from the own trial network that the activity can have settled with internal material, but also with competitor varieties. And finally, also with information which can come from partners, notably cooperatives of farmers, who collect some material behavior information in their trials in greenhouses. Also, in order to take best decisions, the product development has to manipulate many types of data. Of course, agronomic observations collected from trials and greenhouses, but also information about the stock of seeds and the provisioned levels of production, which can influence the decisions to promote specific materials. It concerns also information about the market and its segments with provisions on demands, and also information about the geographic conditions and the environment in the trial and production zones. Finally, I think the information is not the only key. It becomes relevant if it can be analyzed, compared, and reported in intuitive graphics and reports. So if the data can be analyzed concretely because it is valid, correctly stored in a digital format, it requires to have some analytics rules or compilation rules in order to give conclusions. I think that in comparison with R&D, where the objectives are structured and well known, this product development activity has to adapt his decisions and cannot predictable. So if we have sufficient data structuration statistics, it can give some range and orientation. If we face with high information heterogeneity, only data visualization through aggregation tabs or graphics can help into decision making. So as the activity is managing more and more information from different sources and expect from delivering enough summarized and valuable information to the marketing and sales teams, it appears important to give information management tools to their agronomists in charge. So concretely, what an information system should bring to help product development work and support the optimization of their processes. The first thing is probably giving tools to manage efficiently their varieties. Indeed, the department need to clarify, describe its products and their references in the competition. This tool should also enable to compare its own portfolio with these competitors, so notably per segment, being able to give pro and cons of their own material based on all past agronomic information collected from trials. Also, as the portfolio can evolve along the years with new material coming from breeding department or new varieties registered in market, the tool should help user into finding information based on various criteria, and it must retrieve easily the past information. Then, of course, the product development activity must handle trial information and recover agronomic information. So it becomes important to give a tool which helps agronomists in charge of the product development into settling and monitoring the trials, including registration trials, pre-commercial trials done internally or by third parties. This tool should recover the full information treatment workflow from data collection, data centralization, and data analysis. And these functionalities of data valorization are manipulated with the objective to better characterize agronomic performances of their portfolio and give some clues on commercial advantages with the competitors. Finally, as the objective of the product development is also to give recommendation for the promotion of varieties and hybrids the organization is selling, it requests to have a tool which can retrieve the information about the segment and the markets to address. And this information can be the geography and some general environment condition where we would like to position our varieties and hybrids. And of course, the commercial potential based on the size, the needs to address the specific local habits. All this information is really valuable to better define its trial network and the regional zones where we would like to retrieve agronomic information. It can have notably an impact on the decisions to partnering with third-party companies locally implanted. And the market is also characterized by the potential size and by the potential competitor that our portfolio has to face with. Indeed, on each segment, probably the competitors can be different. So it is relevant to get a tool which keeps track of the competitors' performances to optimize then the comparison. Dorian is for a long time working with a seed organization. We request for information tools for product development. And in order to fully integrate the activities of breeding department, we propose within RNDX some modules specifically designed for product development. And particularly regarding the management of varieties, we offer ND interface to set up and monitor trials from the simplest to the most detailed way. So it is very important in such way. We also fully integrate the information treatment from data collection support to data analysis with particularly statistical library and advanced statistics and analytics algorithms. So in order to make the easier the data validation, we also propose a large scale of graphic templates. These templates can be used in a very intuitive way by any technician or agronomist. Regarding the management of varieties that the company owns in his portfolio, R&D Experience proposes a powerful structure to precisely describe its material and the competitors. This structure, easily interfaceable, can accept information from various formats. pictures, data, files, we will see then these challenges. When the volumes become less manageable by hand, our user recognize the high potential of querying and scripting into our system to quickly find this historical information. Once all this information is recovered, the historical information can be compiled and reported in various formats. You have here some examples of formats to report data, notably head-to-head comparison in tabs or in graphics, in web maps also. So we offer a large range of graphics for head-to-head comparison. We also offer the possibility to make multi-comparison on various criteria, and with the possibility to play with these criteria, such as disease pression, sowing density, soil topology, this depending on the objective of portfolio segmentation. Then, on the last thing, regarding the definition of the market information, RNDX propose some tools to enter and visualize information about the geography to define the market and their segments. And this information can be visualized in a web map application or in reports, and can combine information about environmental conditions, such as the level of rains, or some disease operations, or some local habits. And in order to qualify the market, to address and give conclusions on how to positioning their own material, all the information stored in the system about the market can be used then as a criteria of comparison between varieties and their competitors. To end with the proposed responses for this activity, as we saw in my previous slides, that once the information is recovered and stored, many applications can be found to compile this information and give relevant conclusions on the portfolio performances. But it remains dependent on the possibility offered by the system to easily store all this information, and also giving the possibility to store it in an optimal way, then to give the ability to make users save time into capturing and entering all this valuable information. Indeed, the RNDX offers several solutions to be closer to the source of information in order to limit the double copy, notably giving solutions to directly enter information into the software through a measurement device connected, such as scale, weather stations, and the identification systems. It offers the possibility to interface also with other databases, like soil maps, portfolio reference, customer relationship management systems, and to respond to the diversity of information sources that we saw it is a big challenge to face with and to answer, and the different formats that the product development activity should have to manage with. It offers powerful interface systems to import any type of information, such picture, PDF, Word, and of course the Excel files. It's time to conclude my presentation on digitalizing the product development activity, and we could see that this challenge fits in the objective to optimize the decision making and traceability. It was important to us to highlight on this activity, which looks to be recently more and more enthusiastic with the possibilities offered by digital tools. And especially since we can find more commercial solution in the market which addresses on one side breeding and testing, or on the other side sales and marketing activities, but few product development teams find good shoes to their feet. And so in accordance with our vision in Dorian to integrate all the R&D activities in life science organization within our collaborative database system, we strive to respond also to specific challenges faced by the product development team. Finally, the product development team has to face to specific constraints to deal with, such as more and more information to recover from various formatted sources. As it's in the cross of research in sales, it has to take the constraint of both activities. Decisions which are not really clear to predict and which require flexible tools to mine into all the comparison criteria. Finally, aside our customers working on product development, we strive to offer a large range of functionalities which enable the agronomists to save time by information management, notably giving tools for data entry thanks to multiple interfaces and with the possibility to enter data directly on tablets offline in the field with notably our mobile application. Data compilation to be able to mine into historic information and various comparison criteria. And data visualizations, of course, and reporting tools that give the possibility to share and communicate its conclusions. So to go further in the optimization of your product development activity, we can study your challenges together. In a few seconds, you will receive a message to apply for a free 40 minutes audit. Don't hesitate to click and fill in the form. I will get back to you shortly. So probably you will see it. It is close to your chat box. And to conclude, I would like to open the debate on the benefits of R&D organization to work around a groupware which can standardize the methods. And I recommend notably to work through our articles, focusing this time on other activities that product development can be interested to cooperate with, notably seed production research, plant breeding, and laboratories. So feel free to contact me if you have a specific question. I will be pleased to discuss your own challenges with you. I will be pleased also to have your feedback on what are the main important challenges you face in this product development activity in terms of information management. And I thank you. It's time to thank you all to attend this webinar. Sorry for this small interruption, and I hope that you could get some information, some valuable information. I will take now a few minutes to answer some questions probably you have. Roman?
Yes, I take 1 minute to tell you that there is one person who asked 2 questions. So if anyone else wants to ask a question, it's a moment now. Also, so the first question is about these tools for product development. Can we use? Do we provide this kind of tools for plant protection products and their registration?
Okay, good questions. The system is RNDX is really configurable, and basically the information about the traits and the performances on one living material, such seeds or plants, can be also can be transferred into the quality and the performance of chemical products that you would like to evaluate and compare with other products. Particularly, we managed chemical evaluation within our system. So it will be quite easy to configure RNDX to manage your chemical trials and configuring specific templates to compare performances of your own chemical trials, on chemical products with other on the markets. After, regarding the definition of market and their segments, as I don't know if really the environmental factor is as important as for living material, but probably maybe the market can be defined differently within the software to address your specific needs for this. But I would be pleased to study this question if you would like to give me more details.
Sure. So I have another question. It's more about our software, our product, and the life of our software. So I tell you the question: how do you see your future in terms of development of the product? On which part you would like to improve in terms of your product and the usage of the software by your clients? So it's very specific.
Yeah. There is one key challenge that takes us some time to the development of the functionalities within the software, because it's a database. So the database needs some structuration and some organization, and sometimes the product development work need so much flexibility to be able to store very diversified information, and so much flexibility also in the way to play with the criteria and to play with the graphics. So I think that in the big part of the work, when the people in the product development can structure their methodologies, we really positively respond to this. If you need so much flexibility, and notably valorizing automatically some information coming from pictures and PDF, which probably requires some artificial intelligence, or if you would like to make also information about market previsions, it needs probably to interface with big data and data mining systems, which needs to be, I think, improved within RNDX, and this is in our definitely in our roadmap.
I don't have more questions.
Okay, good. I thank you all. Don't hesitate to contact me if you have specific questions, and I will be pleased to have your feedback on the challenges you are probably facing in your work. Thank you, and see you next time. I hope so. Bye.